see it. You saw it?
Big one. It's a big one. That is a big one. That's a nice one right there. Oh.
Looks like Fluff's combo when he put the garlic and the shrimp together worked pretty good. We're gonna see what kind of fish this is. It's dark, we can't see it yet, but he says it's a good one.
I know it's a good one. Look at it.
Oh yeah, dogging you. Oh, that is a really nice fish. Really nice. Listen, don't tell Fluff's girlfriend, but I don't know if you guys know, that shirt earlier today, it had the whole shirt. These ladies ripped it right off him. and while I was standing there, I'm like, oh my God, he's famous.
I'm going to the car and I'm grabbing a Coke and I'm done. Come on, please come over here. Oh, he's barely me.
Oh my God. Wow.
Well, guys, I believe my little combo there worked. I don't know if you can tell or not, but that right there is one solid fish. I don't care who you are. All right, guys, I'm gonna show y'all a new color and scent combination I'm coming up with. Chartreuse garlic and pink shrimp fireball. Let's see what happens here. We'll put the chartreuse on first, then the shrimp. Well, that right there is a color and a scent combination. Here's what the chartreuse garlic looks like. These are the pink shrimp fireballs. And the reason I'm doing this is because trout love shrimp and garlic both. So
is that when what happened when Dracula went over to your house with the garlic last time?
He crashed to the roof smoking on fire.
Fish on.
There he is.
Bobber down, fish on.
It's not a bad fish either.
You can't see it right now because it's dark out. You got another one?
Of course.
You might have to net his too, Fluff.
The brand new rod's putting in work.
Oh!
Hey, there's a fireworm in his mouth.
And that's not yours?
No.
You gotta be kidding me. So, this is really weird. Tristan is using salmon eggs, and there's a fireworm in its mouth. That's ours. Put it, let me see the palm of your hand.
That fireworm is not mine.
So Tristan's using eggs. So the fact that that thing had a fireworm in its mouth already, somebody else is using them just like we are. Oh my God.
Got another one.
This is like the Firebait show.
It is. I'll tell you what, I'm a believer.
So right now we're the only people down. You got a fish? So he's coming down here. Right now we're the only people down here. Reason being, it's not easy to get into this area. It's not easy to get in here. You have to do a little bit of walking. Tristan says he's on a good one. Okay, we have not seen this fish yet, but he says it's a good one. Have you seen it?
Right there.
Oh, it's another nice trout.
Oh!
No, you Tristaned it again. Oh.
No!
Folks, you saw it right here. That was a really big trout that's gone. But what we're talking about is you're not allowed to walk from these homes, okay? These homes behind us are rental homes. Matter of fact, hold on, we'll be right back. Fluff. Come on down, Fluff. We don't want you to strain a muscle. That's a decent sized trout.
Yeah.
So we keep talking stuff like that's a decent sized trout. Oh my God, it's not. These are 14, 15 inch fish that we're calling decent because there's so many big fish in here. Just an incredible year here in Gatlinburg. There's a lot of nice fish.
I'll tell you something else about these fish. These are some of the prettiest fish I've ever seen. And they're very strong.
Well, this Smoky Mountain water. Oh, did you just Tristan it?
I Tristaned it. He cursed me.
It doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna lose fish. That's just part of the game. But what we're talking about is, so all these places right behind us, they're private rentals. So you can't walk up and down this street and just go through people's yards. A lot of them are posted that says private property. Okay, just like there's a hotel right here, okay? There's a hotel right here. And we've actually got a lot of people watching us fish from out the room. You actually have to get in the water and walk down into this area. And that's why there's so many fish here, because nobody wants to do it. It's slippery, you're gonna get wet, it's cold water right out of the Smokies. But I got news for you, if you're willing to get a little wet, you're willing to wet wade, guess what? There are some monster trout here to be found in Gatlinburg, waiting just for you.
Well, we're back. They're going to have to quit putting moonshine in this water up here for this old Smoky because, dude, it's making them mad. These Tennessee fish act like I'm in Virginia. They're not going to go home to Uncle Roy this time. He can just come on in. I ain't going to do nothing to him, you know?
So we're going to show you what the average size of the fish is here in Gatlinburg. And I'm talking average. Pretty amazing. There's not many other places we see them average like this. Maybe Cherokee is the only other place. And these two places compete against each other for fishing, customers, because Cherokee is really just right over the hill. But Fluff's going to show you, this is an average size fish. We're going to put them back so you guys can catch them. But that's just what we've been catching. Simple as that.
Big and fat, thick.
And there he goes, homeward bound. See ya.
Come on, Milo.
And a lot of you guys have asked us, well, why are you guys using floats? You don't need floats. You're right, we don't need floats. But we're trying to be responsible because we're catching and releasing. And when you use a float, our fire floats, as soon as they go down, we know we got a bite. And we can set the hook instantly, hook them right there, and we're able to take that fire hook out and release them. Now, without that, they're gonna swallow it, and we're gonna gut hook them, and if we release those fish, they're gonna die. And that's not sportsmanlike, it's irresponsible. That's, if you're keeping them, no big deal, but we're not. So that's why we use the floats. One, it's more fun to be able to see that bite, see the bobber go wham, straight down every time. And that's just, it's a lot of fun to us to watch that bobber go down. Here comes the million-dollar question, folks. Will redemption happen? Because he thinks he's got another good one. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what? We got a fighter. We definitely got a fighter.
That 6-pounder I
Hey,
just
it's
had.
still a really nice fish.
Yeah, that's a big fish.
That 6-pounder I had hooked just a few minutes ago and fought less
Look
than
at
that.
this thing right here. Welcome to Gatlinburg Tank Trout, Bill.
You think he's trout like Firebait? Because I sure do. All right, guys. So here we are today in Gatlinburg. And I'll tell you what, if you want to catch a lot of trout, just get down to Walmart and get some rainbow Firebait. And I'm going to show you how to put it on the hook here. Grab a wee little ball. Oh, a little hard because my hands are wet. Put a wee little ball on your hook, just like that. And I'm fishing that under 2 little BB split shots. One here, and one about 6 inches up from that one. And then about 2 foot up, I'm using a Pautzke fire float.
This here's thick, like Frenchie. Come on in, little girl.
Did you bite out the fireworm? Still there?
No fireworm.
We frequently get asked one question from people all the time. Where is your favorite trout place to fish in the Southeast? And where's the best place to fish in the state of Tennessee? And that's a real tough question to answer. Reason being, you can't deny that places like Tellico have incredible fisheries. We're obviously very biased to Cripple Creek. They have put in some of the best fish we've ever seen every time we're in that area. We've also caught amazing fish in Cherokee. There's just so many places that are good to trout fish. One thing we can tell you is right now, I think Gatlinburg may be the best place to trout fish in Tennessee when it comes to average size of quality fish. And what I mean by that is, years ago when we came here, the city was just stocking 8, 9, 10, maybe an 11-inch trout. It was hard to get excited about coming here. And then I would say just before the pandemic, things changed. And now the average size fish is 12 to 15 inches, and we're catching them 5 to 10 pounds. And it's not just us doing it. A lot of people are showing these big fish, and it's just shows you When you operate a hatchery like this, if you feed them a lot, you feed them properly, and you're passionate about it, you can create a phenomenal fishery almost overnight. And I think that's what's happened here in Gatlinburg. Now, you guys are probably asking, well, why are you guys the only ones fishing in this spot? And that's a really good question. And the reason is because we're willing to work. You know, if you go to Gatlinburg and you fish right on the road where it's an obvious pullout and everybody can get there, well, guess what? Somebody's going to beat you to those fish. And for those that you say, well, why didn't anybody beat you? That's a good question. Today is a Monday or a Tuesday. Okay, they stock on Thursday. These fish have been here over a very busy spring weekend. Okay, either people are not good at catching them, or they didn't come to this hole, or you know what? Maybe we just worked hard, and that's what I think it is. If you look behind us, you can't enter the stream from right there. These places are posted. These are private cabins. However, if you look across the way, there's a hotel right there, you know, and you can walk right down to the stream anywhere you want. Now, there's a cliff right next to us. You got to go up or downstream to be able to get in, but it just shows you, if you're willing to walk a little bit and you're willing to get wet, phenomenal fishing can be ahead of you here in Gatlinburg. Now, all of our fish came today on just a couple different baits, all right? Fluff started with Silver Label, and he did very, very well with Silver Label, but the bite kind of expired. And when it did, he came up with a new combination that I haven't seen him use before. He tried chartreuse garlic salmon eggs, and if you guys have ever smelled these, man, oh my God, you could smell them from a mile away, with pink shrimp fireballs. He said, listen, just trust me on this one. These are 2 scents that trout love, and I'm going to try it. And he hooked up over and over and over again. Now, Tristan, he focused on rainbow firebait and did a very good job with catching fish on that. I think he even snuck in a pink fireworm when I wasn't looking. That's just what he does. And remember, we use these fire floats in every single drift for a good reason. We want to be able to catch and release fish like we've talked about before. Now, the other thing is, hook size does matter, okay? Those of you coming down here with big bass hooks, don't do it. Focus on what these guys did, size 10 and 12 fire hooks, and you'll have a good opportunity to catch some really nice fish. Now, that brings up another question we get. We ran into a ton of people as we walked down here. Hey, where can you buy this stuff? Where can you buy trout stuff around here? I haven't seen it anywhere, and that's a good question. If you're driving in, the first place you're going to see it is right next to the Smoky's baseball team. There's a Bass Pro right there. It's called Kodak, K-O-D-A-K. You look it up, you'll find it right there. If you keep going through in Pigeon Forge, it's actually in Sevierville, but most of you would consider it Pigeon Forge. Walmart carries all of this stuff, okay? If you've made it all the way into Gatlinburg, we've only found one place. We're heard the grocery store has a limited supply of certain things. However, Smoky Mountain Angler, which don't be confused, they say they're a fly shop, and they are a fly shop, but there's a back room that's loaded with bait and tackle, so don't be afraid to go there. Come rigged with your favorite piece of tackle, and you too can have a great chance to catch things in Gatlinburg, where we're going to call it the best place to catch trout here in Tennessee. Potsky products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Potsky Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order. Is it a dollar bill?
It's a dollar bill.
Is it a fake one?
No.
Is it a dollar bill? You never know what you're going to catch in Gatlinburg.